Hello, it's me, the ukulele teacher, here to teach you how to play I Will Follow You Into the Dark by Death Cab For Cutie. So, grab your uke, make sure it's in tune, and if you need help tuning your uke, then be sure to download my free app, the Ukulele app, right now. And when it is in tune, your uke should sound like this. Before we go any further, please be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you want to see more lessons like this one, and make sure you subscribe and turn on the notifications so you never miss a lesson. Just in case you haven't heard the song for a while, I'm going to play you through a quick snippet of it first to give you a rough idea of how it should sound when you've learned it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Love of mine, someday you will die, but I'll be close behind. I'll follow you into the dark, no blinding light or tunnels to gates of white, just our hands clasped so tight, waiting for the hint of a spark. If heaven and hell decides that they both are satisfied, illuminate the nose on their vacancy signs. If there's no one beside you when your soul embarks, then I'll follow you into the dark. Then I'll follow you into the dark. These are the chords that you'll need for the song. If you already know them, then skip ahead now. To play the chord of F, put your first finger on the first fret of the second string, and your second finger on the second fret of the fourth string. And the chord of F should sound like this. To play the chord of D minor, just add your third finger to the second fret of the third string. And the chord of D minor should sound like this. To play the chord of B flat, keep your first finger on the first fret of the second string, but push it down flat so that it's also covering the first fret of the first string. Then add your second finger to the second fret of the third string, and your third finger to the third fret of the fourth string. And the chord of B flat should sound like this. To play the chord of C, put your third finger on the third fret of the first string, and the chord of C should sound like this. To play the chord of A, put your first finger on the first fret of the third string, and your second finger on the second fret of the fourth string, and the chord of A should sound like this. And to play the chord of B flat minor, go back to that B flat shape, but lift up your middle finger, and then spread your first finger so that it's barring the first, second, and third strings all on the first fret. And the chord of B flat minor should sound like this. Now, almost all the way through this entire song, I'm just playing a nice and standard down, down, up, down, up strumming pattern. So let's start off by learning the verse. The first two lines are just F to D minor, and you play the down, down, up, down, up pattern twice on each chord like this. 1, 2, 1, 2. Then the third line is B flat, and you play it twice on B flat. 1, 2. And then the fourth line is F to C, and you just play it once on each of those chords, like this. 1, 2. So let's put that all together and play through the first half of the verse. Love of mine, someday you will die, but I'll be close behind. I'll follow you into the dark. And now we've learnt the first half of the verse, the good news is the second half is exactly the same. So let's carry on playing. No blinding light or tunnels to gates of white, just our hands clasped so tight, waiting for the hint of a spark. Now we've learned the verse, let's learn the chorus. There are 4 lines in it, so let's break it down line by line. In line 1, the chords are D minor to F to B flat, to F to C. Here we play a full down, down, up, down, up pattern once on the D minor, F and B flat, and then for F and C we just play 2 downstrokes like this. D minor, F, B flat, F, C. Then the second line, the chords are just D minor to F to C. And here we play the down, down, up, down, up pattern once on the D minor and F, and twice on the C. Like this. D minor, the third line, the chords are D minor to F to A to D minor to F. And here we go back to the same pattern as the first line, where we play the full pattern on the D minor, F and A, and then just 2 downstrokes on D minor and F, like this. D minor, F, A, D minor, F. And then the fourth line, the chords are B flat to B flat minor to F. And here we repeat the pattern of the second line, where we play the pattern once on B flat, once on B flat minor, and twice on the F, like this. B flat minor, F, 2. So let's put it all together and play through the whole chorus. The reason we didn't sing it is because the chorus is also the intro. So once you've learnt the chorus and the verse, you've got the entire song, because it just goes chorus, verse, all the way through the entire thing. There's only 2 changes that we need to learn in the entire song, so I'll take you through them now. Firstly, in verse 3, it's exactly the same as all the other verses, but there's an extra line at the end, where the chords are just D minor to B flat. And here you play the down, down, up, down, up pattern once on D minor, and then 4 times on B flat. 'Cause we'll hold each other soon in the blackest of rooms. 2, 3, 4. And then you go into the final chorus, and that's exactly the same as all the other choruses, except you repeat the last line. So put it all together, and that's how to play I Will Follow You Into the Dark by Death Cab For Cutie. I've been the ukulele teacher. If you have any requests for future lessons, then let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notifications so you never miss a lesson. Until next time, I love you all, and I wish you the best.